As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans...
It's Sugar Ray... Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, a 5-division.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that.
And there's the bell for round one. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Counter shot lands. Defense is not an option for these two. An uppercut does not score. He threw a punch and just got countered. There's a counter shot. A rowdy crowd awaits our main event tonight. They've had all day to pregame. The media's ready, the fans are ready, and you know the fighters are ready.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Perfect counter shot. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Perfect counter land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without it.
Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Okay. I thought you did that tattoo a bit. I'm trying to get my foot on my face.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Everybody different. But you're there to take it, though.
Can't score with that jab.
I got my arms and my chest cold up, though.
Yeah. Look at it.
Yeah, I want my
beautiful counter punch.
I want to get my foot on my face, so I can send it to you. Just let me know.
Halfway through the round, I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Ready for that counter punch. There's a scoring blow. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he... On to the third. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Punch, counter punch. And Sugar is in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He can't connect with that right hook. Going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And Sugar is in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he scores with the counter. Nice punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Leaves the knockout with...
back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
What a punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't land the jab there. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot. Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble! And down goes Crawford! And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
Where did that come from? What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you okay?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the... This is the beginning of round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are strong. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Can't land that jab. His stamina is off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good counter punching. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Jab does not score. The jab doesn't quite connect. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be...
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
That's lights out, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Incredible work rate. Jab slightly off target. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength, and preparation is how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? He threw the hook, didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top.